Hey, I'm sorry. Can we schedule an appointment to queen out?
I was thinking we should. I'll see if I can pencil you
I can see if I
in.
can pencil you in. Hello. Welcome to Haywatch Headquarters.
My name is Brooke,
And my name is Matt.
and you're watching
Haywatch
Watch Headquarters.
Brooke, can you start with our ad, please?
All right. Today we are sponsored by Frozen 2, now on Broadway.
Frozen 2. Featuring hit song Into the Unknown.
It's very cute.
I have our first haiku for the girls.
Go for it.
Photosynthesis. Again. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
Perfect.
That one took years to write. That one took years.
Yeah, it's very heavy.
Got my pen, my quill, my ink,
Yeah.
my words.
You wrote on your scroll.
My scroll.
All right.
Oh, I have an ad again. Guys, thank you for sponsoring us. Ads are very imperative.
You gonna add again? Really?
Oh, just kidding. I skipped over the topic.
Oh my God. I was like, no way. I was like, surprise ad. Didn't know we were
wait.
so sponsored today.
We're
so much money.
rolling in the dough.
My God.
Our ad writer allegedly spent a long time trying to think of new ads yesterday. And our haiku person spent a longer time trying to write haikus yesterday.
Big
Haikus
brain.
are hard.
No, and you're really good at them.
I'm sorry.
Mystery person.
Our haiku person
Yeah.
says thank you. That means a lot to our haiku
I know, because we're so
person.
expensive.
Yeah, okay. This one is like an impromptu outline because a lot of stuff happened. So I mentioned earlier that I was waiting on a television show offer.
Right.
I can't say the network or the job itself, but I ended up getting it, which was amazing. I was hired. It was a very, very nice network, very nice check opportunity, a huge win. And the process was crazy because I had my first interview August 2nd, and then I was finally hired for the show September 20th. It started filming September 30th, but on September 27th, because of the hurricane and therefore budget cuts, I had to get cut from the show. And so I was considered an alternate, and it was really hard.
Yeah.
It was really hard to be offered my biggest job ever. And to get it, it wasn't from my agency. I got it myself, worked really hard to get it myself, put a lot of time, effort, and money into getting it. And then to say it's yours, and then through factors beyond myself, what I look like, what I sound, what I can deliver, my talent, my work ethic, my location, my availability, through things that I had
it was just.
I couldn't change any of it.
Yeah.
And to have that happen was like really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Really weird.
Yeah. It's just so heartbreaking. Honestly, I feel like it's just weird how they have to tell you and kind of keep holding you on because they need to have so many people on call.
I mean, I don't know if it, I don't know how long they knew before telling us. The cynical person in me thinks that they knew for maybe 48 hours, and that's terrible. Just to give the context I can, I was a recruit for an unscripted show, and I did lots and lots and lots of interviews. Had my wardrobe approved. I had my own personal producer. It was a real job. It was a very real job. I was hired for 4 episodes of a show. It was like a big deal. And to get the call, the congratulations, you did it. We chose you. We're so excited to have you. You. I'm your personal producer. Save my number. I'm your personal producer. And then a week later, I get the call. Hey, I'm so sorry. They overshot. The budget got slashed. Things changed. The hurricane fucked up flights for other people. You're not the only person. She said I can guarantee there's 5 other people, like for the 2 other teams. You know, how to get the cut. She said it's not standard, but this happens more than half the time. It's just like crazy. It's crazy to be dragged along. And I was proud of myself. I told this producer, I said, hey, I know it's not you, but I want to say this is disrespectful. This is a waste of my time, my money, my energy. And I think it's inhumane and kind of heartless. And like, I know you agree. That's that. But it is cool. I mean, like on the upswing, I changed my resume from what I was supposed to be to alternate. So it's still there.
It's still there
And
because
you guys can't say.
You did book it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign the contract. And I would argue this is probably the biggest network. The biggest network.
The one.
Yeah. And to have that there is really nice. The producers were very apologetic. They sent me their personal emails because they're casting for other things. And in my like reflection period, when I was feeling reflection puss, I was just like, okay, I mean, I understand there's probably a better show for me than what this is. But to think that you're going to make thousands, and then to not.
And it's not.
Is crazy.
Yeah.
To think that I could have months of bills paid in less than a week of shooting
is like,
was life changing.
How do you?
I was like, oh my God, my life's gonna change. I'm gonna have an easy until next April. I could coast. I could spend time, energy, and money focusing on me and investing in me.
Yeah. That's the hardest thing about this industry is you literally can't get your hopes up even when things are, I mean, even when you get a yes, it's like until I am on set, until that camera's rolling, and actually until it's aired. Until it's on air, I am not jumping up and down. I'm not even telling anyone. It's like, how do you live your life like that?
This one was frustrating because the last time I did television, I was cut for time. And I knew that my job on that show was rare and unnecessary. I knew that I felt like, okay, I'm hired to be filler, to pad out the time, to be cut. There was no reason for me to be kept in. The last television job I did is I was like a comedian on Beat Bobby Flay. And I was placed in the audience and I was like a heckler. I was a roaster. And they don't, from what I've seen when I was like studying the show, they've never had someone just talk like that.
That was whose idea? Was this like a random idea they had for a new skit?
So I was there. I was in Beauty and the Beast at the time off Broadway. And off Broadway, so obviously I was paid like dog shit. And I couldn't do my main income because I was mainly on weekends. So I did like a paid audience member thing. And I ended up getting bumped up. I was talking to the right people. I was making the right people laugh. They bumped me up. And I got 3 cameras on me. I said it a few times, whatever. But I almost felt like that was like they liked me. Not that I would never have been used. But it was, once again, so cool and amazing at the time. But I knew that I was going to get cut. And the show, it didn't air. It aired literally 16 months after we shot it. And so I knew that it was going to be unlikely, a grim win per se. But for this show, I had to tell people. I said, hey, because I work quite a few jobs. I have quite a few bosses. All the bosses had to know. I had a dick around with my work schedule before and after to accommodate. And I was studying, I was preparing while at work. So I was in a bit of hot water.
The lore that you had to go through in order to, like, this process is a little bit different than just booking something else like Jeopardy or, I mean, even whichever, I mean, you guys do have to study, but like, it's different. It's a little,
it wasn't like Abbott Elementary if I were just doing a
it wasn't
scene.
lines that you just had to memorize.
And it wasn't like Wheel of Fortune where it was like, let's see how good you are at puzzles.
So, right. So it was something that you actually did have to take hours out for.
Hours. It's a reality competition show, part game show, part whatever. And I was a personality, being pushed. I wasn't necessarily the most qualified, for the content itself. So I spent days preparing, studying,
way more than anyone else
rewatching, more than everyone combined. I'm sure because I had the opportunity to make 30, 40, 50K.
Yeah.
A year's worth of money. I can't not be prepared, you know? And so, the show was done in twos. And so I was able to pick my partner to be with me. You better listen to this episode, whore. And I presented the two of us to the network and they told her first, hi Katie. And Katie said to our producer, hey, I'm hurt. You better be nice to Matt because you have no idea how prepared Matt is. Matt was going to make your wallets dry. Yeah, Matt was.
Yes.
Matt was going to make y'all in the red. Yeah. It's I don't know. It's so difficult to be it's so difficult to be like, hey, we're giving you a break, a real break.
Yeah.
And not in like a way I was maybe I would do a few podcasts. Maybe I would have my stuff played on Good Morning America or whatever, but I wasn't going to become a household name from this. But what I was going to get was months of income and different things where there were going to be extra eyes on the podcast. There were going to be, I would have enough followers to go live on TikTok. I would have
it's all about
images. I would have, the
online success that can come from it, because it's not even just reels, what's happening from it. It's what you can use outside of it. It's what you can also use to, obviously apply for other things.
Yes.
It's annoying.
Listen, I mean, first and foremost, that money was going to be glorious.
Yeah.
And then everything else, it was only positives.
Right.
It was only positives. Even if we goofed and we were dunce, it was only positives. And to say, hey, out of the thousands of people, we want you. We want you. We want you. We're so happy we found you. We're filming in 10 days.
It's
7 days go by at night. Hey, it's actually JK girl. It's not you anymore. Have fun. And they wrap filming tomorrow.
Wow.
So
they're done. How quick it is.
On my first day of filming that I would have been filming, I woke up feeling weird. I don't know. After this, I was feeling not invalidated in my talent. And I'm saying all of this honestly, openly. And I'm hoping that this little piece of media lives on and someone shows me this in 10 years. And they're like, remember when you were feeling so down about yourself about this crappy show?
No, seriously.
I'm really excited for that to happen.
Yeah, to see the growth.
But I was really upset.
It's deflated. It's being defeated.
I didn't feel invalidated in my talent or what I can bring to the table or my work ethic or my hunger or like my tuition, my intuition, my tenacity, whatever, all these beautiful adjectives that whatever. But I was kind of like, damn, I see these people that are maybe a little skinnier, teeth a little wider, parents a little richer, family a little more connected. And I see these people getting these things, having skipped the line. Either they're really right for it or they got too lucky. And I'm just like, damn, like, when is that going to happen to me? Or just because I don't have an uncle that works at A&R, am I never going to do a show? Like a full-time, amazing, rich, stupid, dumb money kind of show? And it's so crazy because I had this thought over and over. I was like, well, Matt, you're 24. You're not 19. But also 24 is not 44.
Right.
And it can happen at 44. And
Yeah.
I'm a real believer in that. But I was kind of like, oh my gosh. It's so funny that you can get something that validates you and then it leaves. And then all of a sudden you're like, wait, how is this? What's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong?
You start looking into yourself when it's literally so they're not even thinking. And that's the hardest part, is that they're not even thinking about you, like as a person. Like we think so hard into ourselves. Oh my God, what was it? It's just like, I don't even know what goes on within casting.
Well, you know what's so stupid? I was a fucking recruit. I was a personality for the television show to make the show more entertaining. Yeah, we all have this language of real people. I'm a real person. I'm Matt the bartender. I'm Matt who lives in Manhattan. You guys understand that most of these people are here to have a television career, you know? Because there's something very nice about this show, to Big Brother, to hosting E! News for an episode, to being on the carp. You know, like, it's a personality journalist, TikTok Live. I have a $4,000 apartment because I pay for TikTok Live kind of pipeline.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we're talking under this guise of real people. Oh my God, you're a vet in Oklahoma? That's amazing. Well, yeah, they're using this money to get veneers and move to LA. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And so this language of, oh, shucks, could have been cool, you from your small town to go on this television show, but you know why I was here. You know why I was hired. It's also tacky.
It is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But on the first day of filming, I was feeling weird. And then I found out that I booked a national tour.
Unbelievable.
Which was a consolation prize.
Beyond.
But a very nice one.
A rainbow baby.
Sure.
That's like when you have a
That's
miscarriage.
psycho. Editor, don't cut that. Yeah, no, and it's funny. I talked about that tour before too. It's only a month, which I love. It's Golden Girls.
Yeah.
In drag.
It's unbelievable. It's like really the best thing that you could have ever booked.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm going on tour, baby.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm going on tour in drag. But it's gonna be like ugly girl and wig drag, you know.
But it's gonna be the hottest ever, actually.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be really sexy as Blanche.
Yeah, really gilfy.
Yeah, my bus driver.
Nice.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Oh, I'm
it's
so excited for you.
Yeah, we rehearse in Philly, the homelands.
The home.
And then first shows in Jersey, and then we do Columbus, Dayton, and Akron, Ohio, Phoenix, Arizona, and then we do a residency in San Diego.
You guys, if you're listening here, go see Matt.
Yeah, please
contact us. We'll give you
and
dates.
There's going to be either an extra week in Vegas and LA, or I get to come back for a week and go back to work.
That's what you get for waking up in Vegas.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Gonna be really exciting, Matt.
It's so funny. They hired me once again, like as an actor, comedian, singer. I have to be like, okay, contract ink is dry. Can you send me a pair of heels? Like I've never worn heels, you know? I don't know what to do.
Oh, they're gonna prep you.
Look at you, but the shows, we have 10 hours of rehearsal.
I know.
So I don't know the logistics if they're having, because let me be vulnerable right here. The check is cute. The money's right. So with that amount of money, I'm not surprised if there's like a set dresser, maybe not a makeup artist, but someone would glue down my wig every show.
Oh, somebody there to help. And you know what? You told me, what's the cast amount?
3 or 4.
Yeah. So I mean, the fact that there couldn't be one woman for 4 people is crazy. That's enough people. That's
enough people.
Yeah. So I'm assuming there probably would be a makeup artist in hair. And she might be doing the hair too. That's amazing. I'm so excited.
That check, that will officially be my biggest media check ever.
Legit.
It will beat the Head and Shoulders commercials.
Oh my God. To combine?
Yes.
Wow.
For waking up in Vegas. So I was like, oh my God, it's amazing. And it's funny. There is something about traditional media. You know, that's where my degree is. There's something so nice about being like, oh, a national tour, a musical, a drag, a comedy, it's a skill set other than personality. And I was telling my mom, she was so excited for me, except for the drag part. She was like, but there's something interesting because I think these non-traditional jobs, the YouTubers, the TikTokers, the podcasters, the Jason Nashes, the panhandlers, like there's something. It's an entertainment job. It really is. Obviously, no one's denying that.
Panhandlers is so funny.
But there's something different about being like, oh, I went to school. I did 25 hours of ballet a week for 2 years to then get this, and it's a different beast. The different beast of validation. No shade.
Yeah, no, for real.
Even though the Brittany Broskis and the Jason Ashes are out making adding zeros that I can't even fathom around me. But it's cool.
Yeah. That's lovely.
It's like, I love my little like actor worker cosplay, like I have a show tonight. Sorry, I can't. Or after the show, bitch, let's have drinks. I did the show. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, I mean, I know that's like, it definitely feels weird because of obviously today, and like any time that you're going to feel like you should be somewhere that you're not, you obviously feel like you should be booked. It's like going to feel a little, I should be doing something different today. Where should I be? Whatever. And then it's like something like that pops up and kind of just move right on and you keep trekking. But I do find it so odd that they really like to egg people on, especially how long they went without even saying anything.
Well, something had to change. We were hired.
Yeah.
And they cited Hurricane Helene. Mm-hmm. They cited budget issues, not issues, but I think
it's just changing. So close to the show. The
structure
too.
changed. It was last minute.
Mm-hmm.
It was last minute. And my partner was coming not terribly far away from where the real destruction was. Katie, you won't listen, but if you do, thank you. Katie and I spoke about how, like some of our wardrobe was difficult, or like maybe she experienced that she didn't think they realized she was so curvy. They didn't, I don't know. They didn't know. They didn't see us. And when we had our final interview for the executives at
blank
Most Max, we were probably some of the least knowledgeable teams until after that. And I can't, I said to her, hey, I don't think you understood how prepared I was. And she could believe me, she could not, but she doesn't know. We're not doing a test in front of her. She wouldn't know until I get to set. Yes. And so the show was really supposed to film in London. It was moved to New York. I was local hire. Katie wasn't. There was issues. They pushed the show back, filming it by 10 days. And then getting the flights was a real issue. So it really could be like everybody's flying into JFK except for Katie, who would have had to go to LaGuardia.
Oh my God.
So why would we have her? I don't know.
The logistics part.
And I know because they waited so long to get the flights. And it wasn't just for us because we were getting axed. It was for everyone. Everyone got fucked. And the hurricane was crazy. The fact that it was supposed to film internationally didn't happen. It was just like
so much.
Things change. Things change. Yeah. I mean, I feel nice knowing that it wasn't like they decided we suck and then we're ugly and we're stupid.
Mm-hmm. That it was
nice.
like, it wasn't just like, okay, we are like, it wasn't like, or already having this crew picked out, but needing to keep people just in case somebody gets sick, somebody drops out, all those things. I hate that.
Yeah. It's so weird. I don't know. I struggled to wrap my head around it because also it's not invalid to be like, oh, they hate me. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm the worst. But but knowing it's not me, it's nice.
I also don't understand how you can't also legally, right? I mean, I know this is
well, the contractor was worded very ironclad.
Why can't they, like, in my head, it's like, shouldn't you have to be aired if you've like already been given a contract?
You know what was crazy? I signed the contract before I was officially hired. So every wording was if selected. If selected.
Oh.
If selected and then upon completion.
Oh.
They're too smart. They're too smart for their own good.
They're prepared.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Not the first hurricane, not the last.
Okay.
But now I'm like I have a full 6 weeks until my tour. And so I'm kind of like, it's so funny. I'm fucked. I'm like, what if they hate me? What if I'm fired? What if I'm stupid?
Oh, this whole time that you feel like
now until I go to
until you actually
Jersey
are there
for the first show.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's just the game.
It's the game.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're in contact with people soon and just like start getting the ball rolling online.
Yeah. So what they did say, they sent me a mock contract. I have to approve it. They'll send me the real one. I'll sign it. And then
shit starts.
Corset, heels,
lashes.
No?
Really? Do you think so?
I'll probably do that.
Yeah. I don't know. You're being like old, right?
I'm doing, I mean, listen, she's 40s.
Yeah.
I'm not going to like add a squiggle on my forehead.
No.
But I have a feeling my lack of makeup skills will help benefit the age.
Just a wig.
The wig's what's going to be important.
Lipstick.
Obviously that's all taken care of. But
oh my God, you're going to look so good.
Yeah, I'm going to look hot.
What do you think you're going to wear?
I'm sure like a dress.
Yeah.
But I've never worn a dress.
You've never worn a dress and heels?
Never.
Together with a wig on?
Either.
Do you think you're going to feel comfortable in it?
I think I'm going to feel liberated.
Okay, great.
I actually definitely think I'm not going to be a natural, particularly in heels. I'm going to ask them to send me some now so I can practice walking around my apartment. I'm going to walk up around my roof, cause I'll be dancing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be singing. It changes your gait. It changes your structure. I'm sure I'll do a cute 3-inch, cute 2-inch heel.
Yeah.
A LaDuca.
Yeah. Very, very, very.
Actually, maybe I should just did it by Capizio.
Yeah. A little character
heel.
Mm-hmm.
I probably
That's
should.
what I think you'll be wearing. No higher than a kid. There's no reason you'd be 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah. I mean, also that is funny. It's funny
to be really tall
to
and
be
heels.
like, why is Blanche a giant? Yeah. That gig was really wild too, because I was up for Rose and Blanche, and they were like, hey, but like 95% Blanche, you just read the Rose sides just cause.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
That's exciting. I can't wait till we have more info on it.
Yeah.
You're going to see so many people.
Yeah. And it's funny, I've been offered another tour that I declined for Greece. The pay wasn't right. And I was offered a show in Ohio last year where the pay wasn't right. So I didn't do it.
Whoa.
So it's my first time doing a job outside of New York.
Wow. Mm-hmm. This is lovely.
And bitch, the grass is greenest here in New York, period. But it'd be so fucking exciting.
You just go around.
I've never been to San Diego.
No.
I've never been to Arizona.
Las Vegas.
Well, I've never been to Vegas.
No.
I don't even think I've been to Ohio.
No way. That's going to be so fun for you.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm going to see you everywhere.
Yeah.
I know.
I guess the owners bring their little dogs.
Really?
Yeah, so we'd have dogs.
Are you going to bring her for a show? Maybe the Jersey show?
As of now, I think she'll be staying with Maria.
Mm-hmm.
But I might ask. Why not?
Oh, you'll never see her again, by the way. If you give her to Maria. She's going to keep her.
She's going to keep her?
Yeah.
Oh, you wish,
yeah,
Gladys.
Your aunt's going to keep you.
You wish Auntie Maria got to keep you.
Yeah. Auntie? And I say aunt.
Aunt.
Your aunt.
Oh, here's another
Coffee
haiku.
in tummy.
Yeah.
Morning wood. Chocolate muffin. Makes mommy happy.
Yeah. In this case, I'm mommy.
A morning wood.
Wake up with a boner.
Chocolate
You know how I curve that
muffin.
boner? Chocolate muffin.
That's amazing.
Big old muffin.
Goes right down.
Banana nut muffin is my favorite, but there's too many syllables.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Banana nut.
Coffee in tummy. Morning wood. Chocolate muffin. Makes mommy happy.
My God.
Good haiku.
Really good idea.
Thanks. I wrote that last night.
Like that.
Today we're sponsored by washing your bed sheets. Please do that more. Some of your sheets are crispy, crunchy, crackly.
No bueno.
Washing your bed sheets.
So cozy.
So freeing.
Washing your bed sheets.
I had that one on lock
That
for
was
months.
really good.
Crispy, crunchy, crackly. No bueno.
Do you know that baked in a buttery, flaky crust?
That was inspired by this. Yeah. Baked in a buttery, crispy, crunchy.
Crispy flake.
Shit.
Yeah, I love
Baked in
it
a-
so much. Oh, Dream Guest in the pod. That
Those
man.
people. Steve alive.
I would put money if that man is still alive. Where's the necklace from Titanic?
Who's your brunette of the week?
Oh, I'm gonna have to go Adele.
Adele.
I don't know why, but I just love
Well, you
her.
saw her in Milan Under.
Oh, don't
But
remember.
Adele,
Right.
do you have favorite? Wait,
You're right. It was a subconscious.
Sorry.
It was a subconscious.
favorite Adele songs?
I love All I Ask.
Yeah, classic.
When-
Written by my brunette of the week, Bruno Mars.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I was supposed to be Lady Gaga. It was supposed to be Lady Gaga, but I'm gonna make it Adele.
Editor, keep
I know,
that in.
I know. Wow. I didn't know All I
Yes.
Ask was written by
But I
Bruno.
know you. Yeah.
Really?
I had to sing the same show where I sang Life is a Highway. I had to do We're the Champions, Life is a Highway, and All I Ask. And I sing the shit out of All I Ask. I was like
love
that Adele,
song.
I could teach you a thing or two.
Yeah, no.
Not true.
She
Editor,
should.
leave that in. So, yeah, I am.
Don't you remember?
I'm not done.
Don't you,
Editor, leave that in.
remember? Don't you remember?
Don't you remember? Iconic one. I Found a Boy. Amazing by Adele. My personal favorite. I think it's Best for Last. It's on 19.
Mm-hmm.
Turning
Pavements.
Tables. Rumor has it. And then the whole 21 album is just like crazy.
It's actually too good. I remember there was a point when we were like 11 or 12 when
12.
she had every single song on the radio, like from
Yeah.
from 21.
Set Fire to the Rain doesn't hold up for me the way some of the other ones do.
Do you like Skyfall?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's good. But I'm like, baby, Best for Last?
Did you like Sweetest Devotion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 25. Oh, as far as the upbeat tracks, Send My Love to
To Your New Lover, which is
Great.
crazy for her because I
Great.
never expected something like that to work with Adele. And
Yeah, she's the queen of like the vocal flip.
that's an era.
It's an era. 25 was crazy. I want to see what else is on there.
Timeless.
Love in the Dark. You always
Oh,
loved
yeah.
that. That was a classic of you. You went viral singing that.
That was crazy.
Oh my God. If you're gonna let me down, lay it on me
Be
down.
gentle.
Not on me.
Water Under the Bridge. Crazy.
River Lee,
Yeah.
a million years ago. Bitch.
A million years ago is amazing.
Yeah. And then as far as 30, my favorite's I Drink Wine.
Oh yeah, that was my mom's
I
favorite.
feel like the cry your heart out. Leave your face.
Personally, I was underwhelmed by 30.
Brooke, Adele says you need to gain weight. No. Adele, Brooke says you need to get fat again. Editor, leave that in. That was Brooke. She's amazing. And her hair, so good. 30 was fine. 30 didn't have the staying value for me as an entire album. But I'm like the ballad girl anyway.
I don't know what it was about it that just felt a little bleak.
I didn't love Easy on Me. I mean, I did, but same thing with Hello. The lead singles never, I hear it so much.
Yes.
I don't want it anymore. But I think I Drink Wine is fucking exquisite.
I Drink Wine is insane.
Exquisite. She's a real writer.
Now, her ticket prices.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Isn't it amazing?
A sequin gown can't cost that much.
I just find it so iconic she can charge that amount. Like really? $30,000 a seat to see Adele is one night of your life. Like is like a cost of a normal
2
person's
hours.
wedding.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. A car.
I even struggle to be like, who's buying that?
Rich fucking people.
But the thing is like, everyone loves her. I think everyone would see her in concert.
Yeah.
But who would see her for thousands? It's kind of reminded of Kelly Clarkson. When everybody loves her, everybody would be thrilled with the aspect of seeing her. But does she have people that are like, there's no like Adele crave on Twitter?
There doesn't need to be because it's like real life people. people that aren't.
Gagged. You got me there.
Yeah.
I was thinking, but those wheels were turning while I started saying that. You're 100% right.
Yeah, they don't have those. They're too old.
Yeah. She's amazing though. Good friend of the pod.
Real people.
Friend of the week.
So funny. Adele. She would be great on here. She would love this podcast.
Yeah, sure.
Just in this setting.
She's like, you guys are so
She would start
educated.
eating these for no reason, just for fun.
Stop it. Adele doesn't eat anymore. Think she eats? Don't you remember? Based off of track number 4 on Adele's sophomore album, 21. Don't you remember? Concentration 64. Do you remember that?
That's like a game, right?
Concentration.
That's a very like you're
64.
in school for this.
Yeah. No repeats or hesitation. Category is names.
Yeah. Like I feel like kids that really went to public school used to do that really well for me.
She said public.
Yeah, I was like,
Y'all
oh,
parents
that
cannot
thing?
afford Catholic.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought you could afford Carol?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Shay.
Under whose salary? Poor.
Don't you remember the Louisiana Purchase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Don't you remember when Red Lobster was briefly bankrupt?
Now they're back.
Don't you remember when Red Lobster was briefly bankrupt? That's hard.
That was unique New York. I love Red Lobster.
Yeah, I know you do. In the pandemic, you were Uber eating. Red
Oh,
Lobster
well,
down.
don't even start with the pandemic. The pandemic really got me into seafood boil for some reason. So I like never had crab legs until 2020, and then everything's closed. I'm getting takeout crab legs. Where's
Crab
the
legs
nearest
delivered.
walnut cracker? So funny.
There was a while where you were throwing down.
I know. I'm
some
sending you
seafood
photos.
boils.
I'm like, crab legs.
Like arms fisted, like you fisted a pig.
It's
Yeah.
like sopping with
Oh my God.
garlic.
With juice.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's sippy shit. Ooh, is this Claro Shade? This is my favorite. This is my favorite lineup of Claro Shade. Ooh, this had me crying earlier. Number 1 is penicillin.
It could be. Claro inconclusive.
Because it could help her.
Or she could be allergic.
Right. So
and
Claro
that's scary.
inconclusive.
Claro needs more. I need more evidence.
Mm-hmm. Asking if the carpet matches the drapes.
Claro shade.
Shade.
Not your business.
No.
Shade, drapes, not your business. Claro
You
shade.
really think I have drapes?
He was just, inferring
Our
that Claro
carpet?
has bush.
It's more like, do you think I have carpet?
Heard. Okay.
Heard.
I never understood that until now. 'Cause drapes.
Yeah, do you think I have carpet?
You think Claro's bald? Yeah. You're assuming Claro doesn't wear a unit? That's crazy.
Bethany Moda.
Claro shade.
Why?
Why was there an Aeropostale collection featuring the two of them?
Oh,
Why wasn't it what I got for Christmas featuring Claro?
so right.
But Back to School featuring Claro, but she was never involved.
She was never involved in the Get Ready With Me's.
And she could have been Bethany Coda, Key Change.
Oh my God.
Claro Loves Music. But in fact, she was
Whoa,
Bethany
that
Coda.
was huge.
Thanks. That's kind of count, right?
That was crazy. I'm blown away by that.
Gladys is too.
Paperback books. Claro's success.
You think?
I like a paperback.
I love a hardback. Because it's like I don't want that bird to curve.
So the paperbacks, like you don't like to be able to just turn like you
No,
don't-
well, I hate when you turn it down and it's like
you like
the
to crunch,
sticking
so
up
they
and it's hideous.
No, you don't like to like mess up a papery little book. What if it's already so worn out? Like it's so old that it doesn't do that little flip thing anymore.
Okay, that's fire. That's Kindlewood.
Yeah.
Make us more with that. Light on
Right.
fire.
Right. But if it's let's do a paperback. If it's not worn out, new.
I don't think it's a hardback book has integrity. She stood there. Her spine is really good.
Standing straight up.
Shout out Nutmeg. No, shout out Eve.
Oh.
Yeah. It's really good.
I went.
George Santos and JD Vance were drag sisters. That's crazy.
Kind of crazy.
You know what's so funny? Cole Escola on the what's the gay podcast that everyone loves? Las Culturistas.
Yeah.
He apparently Cole Escola has they have this joke where they were like, Ariana, come back to the stage. Broadway needs you, Ariana. Ariana, come back to Broadway.
Ariana, we need you.
Ariana, we need you. Ariana, come back to Broadway.
I love that.
That's funny.
Was the last time she was on Broadway 13?
Yes, the only time.
Stop.
Yeah, supporting character. Glorified ensemble.
Ugh, flop.
Flop.
Speaking.
Oh yeah, I wrote a spoken word. It's called Megan Trainor Spoken Word. It was written on September 11th, 2024. This is a fact. All about that bass. Wait.
But
All about the bass. But is it that bass or the bass? All about that
bass.
All about that bass.
That.
So unfortunately, editor Leveson, there was a typo in my spoken word. Ariana, come back to the stage. Mommy misses you. Okay. All About That Bass is the best-selling female song of the entire 2010s. Katie flop. Gaga flop. Miley flop. Selena flop. Demi flop. Camila flop. Fifth Harmony flop. Little Flop-O-Mix. Jessie J flop. Taylor flop. Beyond flop say. Ariana flop. Pink flop. Carly Rae Flopson. Lana flop. Meghan Trainor concert is in 10 business days. Stream Funk. Stream Hurt Me. Stream To the Moon. Stream Make a Move. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good rest of your day.